technology here. There's a lot of technology.
Yeah.
I need to work on that. Anyway, howdy and aloha, everybody. This is James with Mana Talk. And we just got some very inspiring and motivational news from somebody out there. I'll play it for you right now.
Governor Jesse Ventura, I want to thank everybody that's working on the behalf of the Green Party. We're going to make a difference. Keep your chin up and keep going, baby. The fight's just beginning.
That's right. And there it is. He hasn't fully committed yet, but he appreciates the effort, and he's basically had a sit down with a very prominent green. I don't know if you can see that, but it's right there, with Aaron Fox in Minnesota at some park, and they had a wonderful conversation. I'm not sure exactly what was in the conversation, but it was very motivational. And that was also motivational of just watching him, and he's very thankful that people are, as you can see behind me, there's a great deal of us that are moving forward to support Jesse. And in my professional opinion, it's a tsunami. It's definitely a tsunami of people, and it's growing fast. It's moving very quickly. It's moving very fast, and he understands the timelines. He understands what's going on. The strategies are being planned. The people are being staged. You don't just, off the cuff. The pins have to be set up properly. And with that being known, it appears that he's going to be running. And Green Party. So far it appears. I'm not going to say he's committed, but I will say that he's definitely appreciates the support and all the work that's going into this so far. I'm helping as much as I can because I do know this. He is the only one out there right now, right, that will take out these two predators. Okay? And they're predators. They're one and the same. Everybody needs to understand the very fact of the matter is Biden and Trump are from the same party. It's called the corporate party. There's not the Democrats, there's not the Republicans in regards to the legislators, the judiciaries, and the executives. It's pretty much, they all want the same thing. They're all greedy, they're all corrupt, they're all criminals. I don't know if this is a plandemic or a pandemic or a stupid demic. Somebody brought up a term.
Scamdemic.
The scamdemic. Yes, perfect. The scamdemic. And then the other thing is contact tracing. And I said contact tracing equals Big Brother. Because that's what that is. I don't know what the fuck Bill Gates thinks he's going to get by with, but a lot of people are catching on with it. Now, I'm not going to talk about COVID. I'm not going to talk about too much about Biden and Bernie being just a spineless twit, which he has been. No, he was never there for you. I've stated this in other shows. They're not stupid. Of course, as soon as they pull out Jeff Weaver, Bernie's boy, starts a super PAC. Right? It's like, dude, how obvious is it that you were not with us? You weren't with anybody. And that's his like right-hand man, campaign manager, along with Faiz Shakir, right, who used to work for Nancy Pelosi, Harry Reid, John Kerry, great fans of Bernie and his issues and his platform. Not. So it's very apparent, this little guy over here in the top left who got carried away a long time ago used to care. But now he's just a pawn. Now he's just now he's just a look at that, all these people he's dumped. All these people that he's just thrown under the bus, in my opinion. Yeah, I think Bernie had, a lot of fortitude. I think he had a lot of courage. I think he was doing his best to do the things that were necessary to really help the people, the 99%. But this doesn't seem that way anymore ever since he did 39 campaigns for after folding at the convention in July of 2016 at the Democratic. I mean, he just fucking folded. I mean, I was just like, what are you doing? Contest it. There's more than enough proof to show it was rigged, colluded. Brazil, Donna Brazil, even later said it. She gave the questions to Hillary prior to the debate. Right? Debbie Wasserman Schultz was rigging it from day one. And Bernie wasn't paying attention to all that. That was everywhere. He never brought it up, never challenged it, nothing. Yeah, he's not your leader. He's definitely not your leader. Okay? He's not your leader. I'm going to say for sure that if you're still thinking that Bernie is that guy, it's not happening. Because this is what's going to happen. If Biden for some reason falls asleep and doesn't get up in an interview or something like that happens, just, right? He's looking down. I mean, I counted it off. It was like 40 seconds. My master is talking. I need to bow my head and keep my head down. I think I'm going to take a quick nap. That's what it seemed like, right? It was fucking pathetic. This guy's such a fucking joke.
I mean, they couldn't have picked a lamer.
Right? No, you couldn't have picked a worser candidate to fucking do that. It was just ridiculous, right? It was fucking ridiculous. The whole thing is a joke. I mean, it's a shameful, embarrassing thing to watch all of our legislators, all of our judiciaries, all of them. They're just they're just pathetic criminals. They do it in front of your face. This right now, it's if you believe or think that these two parties give a shit about you in any way, then you're an idiot if you're part of the 99%, if you're making minimum wage, right? If you don't have health care, right? The Green Party, by the way, you keep your guns, right? We're not really big on that. We want you to have your First and Second Amendment rights, for sure. I know Jesse wants everybody to have their rights for sure. And we're talking about definitely getting rid of the NDAA, right? And the Patriot Act and all that shit.
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
Yeah. Well, these guys aren't going to do it. They're fucking, they're net neutrality. God. I mean, David Icke, which I'm not a super big fan of, because he brought up the lizard people and he's in the 5G and all this other shit, but it doesn't matter. He just got pulled from Facebook. All of his stuff. I think he's got a page or two there, but some of his main videos are gone. Alex Jones, not a fan. He's just an opportunist. Just using Jesus to fucking take advantage of people, which he's been doing very well for a long time. But that was one of the first indicators of that. This, you can call it the NWO, New World Order. You can call it the scandemic. You can call whatever you want to call it. It's not what this nation is about. It's not. What this nation is about is free, peace, good, loving, wonderful voting republic that just, looks after each other and does what they can to make sure that we're healthy and strong and smart, right? I know that Jesse wants free college and he wants that debt to be stopped. He's mentioned that. And yes, he understands eco-socialism, but we're not going to get him to fucking explain it for an hour and a half. That's just ridiculous. He wants Julian Assange to get the fuck out of jail, which they're going to kill him. If you heard Chris Hedges was on Jimmy Dore the other day, and basically Chris Hedges just said he's going to die in there. That's their goal. They're going to do whatever they can to keep him. And this is the only one of a few publications that has put out data, information that has taken down corporations and politicians. This WikiLeaks has never had to retract or apologize for any of their information, ever. And now you're listening to NPR and Democracy Now!, which PBS. PBS, by the way, is very heavily funded by Bill Gates, right? Koch brothers, too. So, come on. You can't think that these two parties are doing anything for you, because they're not. They're not. They don't care. They don't want you to have... The bill just came out for the small businesses, the stimulus. Did the essential workers get any raise in pay? Maybe hazard pay? Which I've been advocating and fighting for since fucking... How long? Like 3 or 4 months now?
Since the whole pandemic started.
Since it started. Everybody. People that actually give a shit. Right? PBS. Exactly, Angie Gracie. Exactly. Propaganda here. Good to see you guys. Proper protective equipment, right? PPE, whether it's happening or not, they should at least have it, right? Nobody's fighting for that. And if they get treated, do they get health care? Did they throw that in the bill? Right? Because it's like some estimates have been $30,000, $40,000, over $50,000 to treat this supposed flu, COVID-19. And who the fuck has got money for that? Right? Exactly. Ballless Bernie. Thank you very much. Stevie with Redneconomics, who is sitting about a safe distance of 6 feet.
I can either come over there and join you, or you can send me the link.
Whatever you want to do. She's doing something. What?
Just send me the link.
Oh, send her a link.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. All right, let me do a little work here. I'm going to send a few people a link. We're going to have some people come out. What you saying? Come on, come on. All right, let me get the link. I'm fucking around. Okay, copy invitation. Copied. I'm going to give it to her. Boop. I'm also going to put it in the Slack. See if anybody else wants to jump on with us. Where is it? Right there. General. This is everybody. Let me see here. Shocking the world. Which one did I do? Shocking the world. There it is. Boop, boop. I'm doing a live stream. You're all welcome to come on. Let's see. I'll copy that. Put it in the general as well. Boop, boop. And there it is. Part of the Jesse Ventura Action Team. Yeah, it's getting serious. It's getting serious. These people are serious. They're sick of Bernie. They're sick of all of it. They just want to they want a real leader. They want somebody that can really, really bring unity, right? Strength, power to the people. To the 99%. But we do have a few people that might be in the way. Right? We do have a few people that might be in the way. And I'm going to go ahead and talk about those people. Not in a bad way, but in a way of, something that we need to do. We need to kind of come together and join the Messiah. No. Right? Just the fucking dude that's a kick-ass. Now you gotta understand. You gotta understand this, okay? This is the first person in the past few decades, probably past 50 or 60 years, that's been able to run against the Republicans and the Democrats and win as an independent for governor. He did it. He knows how to play these cards. He knows when to hold them. Knows when to fold them. No, sorry. He knows what to do on the turn. On the flop, on the turn. He knows how to play Texas Hold'em. I guarantee he's fucking probably really good at Texas Hold'em, right? The guy fucking knows, right? But we have a few people that I dig these people. I dig these people, right? However, they don't know. Okay, how do I put this? So there's a movement that's happening, right? And it's growing exponentially. And the tsunami is building, right? Earth moves up. Tsunami goes across the ocean at about 500 miles an hour. And it's picking up steam. And when it hits the shore, we're the tsunami, right? I like this new one. This is a good one. V for Ventura.
I like it.
That's good, right? V for Ventura. That's hardcore. Because that was a great movie. That really depicted what we're in. And this, George Carlin, the greatest words that ever came out of his mouth were, and everybody has said this millions of times, it's a big club and we're not in it. The only people that are in it is pay to play. And you got to have fucking money. That's kind of how I feel when I'm doing a super chat on Jimmy Dore. It's like they'll only acknowledge you if you give them some money.
Yeah.
Right? I wish they'd just randomly read off somebody. I know. I think that would be nice. I think that would be nice if they would just, oh, there we go. Here you go. There she's in, people. Are you in there, sweetness? Can they see you? You got lighting on you? You good? All right. I don't know if your audio is good, but you're in there. Okay. Ta-da. Can you tilt it up just a little bit? There you go. Ah, so gorgeous. Is that the most beautiful woman on the planet? My God.
Okay, you're biased and your opinion isn't
Ah, damn it. Anyway. All right, so let me go ahead and get back to the point. She freaking always throws me off. Women. All right, so let me just go here real quick. I'll make this a little smaller so you can kind of see. Now I can, let me move this here then. Let me put this over here. Then I can make this bigger. Right there. All right. So this happened the other day. There's the 4th online Green Party presidential primary debate in honor of the 63rd National Teachers Day. That's cute. It's very nice. It's very supportive. Yes, Teachers Day. Teachers, of course. Jesse has said these words many times. Teachers need to get paid. They need smaller classrooms, the whole 9 yards. The funding is terrible. And then you have Betsy DeVos, that fucking piece. I mean, it didn't matter who, if Republican or Democrat, they've always been shit to the teachers. They have. Republicans mostly, of course, right? Because they want to privatize and they want charter schools, like Cuomo does and all this other shit. But if you look at this, May 5th, that's 3 days from now, 3 or 4 days, 2 or 3 days, at 3 p.m., they're saying in here, we got Howie Hawkins, Sydenham Williasa Faza. Sorry, Sydenham, I can't ever say your name correctly. Curry, last name correct. Kent Misplay, Dennis Lambert, Dario Hunter, Chad Wilson, and Jesse Ventura. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't remember Jesse Ventura ever saying anything about, hey, I can't wait to go to that debate. Okay, let's be just as real as possible. Jesse puts out a tweet. I'm testing the waters. He's got like 25,000 likes or hits. It's been shared thousands and thousands of times. One tweet. The freaking mainstream media goes fucking berserko. I mean, every publication out there, every online publication, he'd been mentioned in several mainstream media, except for MSNBC and CNN, of course. They're fucking assholes. Fox brought it up. Some of the local channels brought it up. And that kind of publicity, good or bad, these people will never get. I'm really being real here, and I don't want to hurt. I'm probably already hurting their feelings. They're probably all pissed off. But it's the fact of the matter is, there's just no competing. There's no comparison in the amount of name recognition, publicity, marketing, branding, right? And the list goes on and on what this is worldwide. People from other countries were commenting about this. Other countries. When's the last time Howie sent out a tweet and got more than 50 people?
Yeah.
Right? Or Chad. Or Dario. Or the now, I'm not trying to make it seem like, yes, the insignificance is probably hitting about just now. But let's be freaking real here. Let's be really real. Do you actually believe Howie, Chad, Dario, Sydenham, Dennis, Kent, everyone, do you actually believe you will have this kind of impact across the globe? To be nice, you may get 0.8% of something. 0.08. That's being nice. I mean, seriously. I'm going to finish, but this is, yeah, this is very important for you to realize that we haven't had an opportunity. This is the furthest he's ever gone. He's speaking with a representative. He's talking with us. He's ready to jump in. We've got people from Bernie's party with us. We even have some Trump people with us. We have some libertarians with. We have people from all over the spectrum that are sick of it. And they have been following Jesse for a long time. We're evolving. We're bringing people from all parts. You don't have that kind of pull. You're not going to have that kind of pull. Maybe after Jesse comes in, right? When he comes in and starts throwing out your name for House of Representatives or Senate, as he did for Lisa Savage, that got her a bunch of attention. That's called down ballot support. That's amazing. And he didn't have to do that. And she's running for Senate. Imagine what he could do for so many other Greens with this type of fan base. Okay, I'm not just talking about the world according to Jesse. I'm talking about the man himself and what he stands for, which I believe he's even greener than most of the Greens I've fucking spoken to in the time that I've been a Green since 2016. So I do have more on that, but I know that my wonderful wife would like to chime in on that. I am muting my mic as we speak right now. Here we go. I can fix that later. Just keep talking. I'm going to fix it. Try it.
You have your sound on, that's why.
Now, how's it now?
No, your volume, that's what's picking up. Because it's coming through your speakers and then it comes back over here.
But I'm good now. We tried now.
All right.
So, yeah, basically, just to kind of piggyback off of that, is Jesse has had decades to build up a fan base through acting or journalism, news, whatever you want to call it, WWE as a governor of Minnesota, entertainer. I mean, he has. And that's what it's about, is like you have to be able to go out of your comfort zone and bring people in from all different areas. And I feel like he is able to do that with the careers that he's had and everything that he's built over the decades, for sure. And also he's got a great chance of. Okay, so the reason why I backed Richard Ojeda at first
Just checking
was
this out. I'm just checking this out. Right.
okay. The reason I backed Richard Ojeda at first was because I thought that he had a great chance, same as Tulsi, to bring people in that weren't necessarily like the green types or left-leaning people. Like he could bring in some of the Trump voters, more conservative people, because he has a way of explaining things that doesn't come off as like, how would you say it?
Egotistical?
No, like he doesn't come off as like a hippie type, like, man, let's just love it. Like a Marianne, what's her name?
Who?
That was in the debates.
What debates?
The couple of
Democratic debates?
yeah.
Yeah, she was like a hippie.
Yeah, she was like, and through love we can heal everything.
We
Like
can
he could say the same thing she does, but without it sounding like hippie stuff. Which sucks because, it is what it is, but you got to reach people and, talk to them how on their language, with their language. So I think he could do that.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Oh, you want to give me like a throw something at me sharp or?
Okay.
Okay, when you no, don't throw anything at me when you're done. Just that's no, don't. But anyway, so there's so much that this man is invested. He's put blood, sweat, and tears into his career. He's put tons of time and effort and energy in building his empire, right? If you want to call it that. I like that. She wrote a looker. Back to you, Jim. Back to you, James. Okay. But anyway, it's amazing. It's truly amazing what he's accomplished. Now, his accomplishments are huge. Not only is this man, right, a Navy diver. Now, Navy diver, you still have to go to Bud School. I actually passed the physical to do that, but I couldn't get into Bud School because my hearing sucks. But he actually made it and went through it and became a freaking diver, right? Thanks, Jimmy Noobs. Best of luck to us. Thank you. Jimmy Noobs, he's definitely a Republican buddy of mine. Lives in Southern California. He's a good kid. I like him. He's just a great guy. He's a great guy. He gets it. I get it. We all get it. But the thing is you can't ask for a better candidate to build a party. I mean, not only is this guy has so many accomplishments and done so many things, I mean, the best part about him, what people need to truly understand, right? And I'll show you. Here's a picture. Him and his wife, Teresa. Jesse Ventura and Terry for POTUS, First Lady, Green Party 2020. I would love to see that. He's been a loving, caring, nurturing, very, very, just like the best husband you could probably have, right? Okay, except for some. But the thing is he's been there for his family, unlike Biden, who's been probably a cheat, a weirdo. Smelling children, fondling, grabbing children in weird places and very bad places and raping, and then you have Donald Trump, what's that vote blue no matter who you raped, no matter who raped you.
Yep.
I mean, the difference between this man and these two people, these two disgusting, sick brats, is just universes away. Just universes away. And I need to get back to my point, which I think is extremely important, is if you're running Green Party and you're going to run for POTUS, and if you truly believe you have a shot against the two-party oligarchy with maybe a few thousand people behind you, right? Look, and since he put out that tweet, I'm just testing the waters, pledges have gone up to close to 4,000 people pledging to vote green. And people are registering now knowing that Jesse's going to be moving in that direction. I've been saying Bernie for so fucking long.
Yeah.
It's like stuck in my throat like a loogie. It's bad. But if you truly believe that you think you're going to be able to scratch the surface of where these two sentient, disgusting beings are, right? And I'm not saying they're omnipotent, right? Or omniscient or or they're untouchable because they're touchable. Well, that's not even a good term to use. That's not a good term. They're Jesse will get him. He's the one that can get on the podium. I do not at all see in any, even if somebody gave you $500 million right now, to Howie, to Dario, to Sydenham, to Chad, to Dennis, to Kent, to all of you, I don't think you could get close to that podium. And you did all the advertising in the world. It's not going to happen. The reality of it is Jesse has the ability, and once he gets up there, do you really believe you're going to be able to challenge these guys without losing it, or not, or losing your posture, or losing your wits about you? These guys they've been through this before. You know, I don't think Biden is going to be hard to slap around, right? I think that's just going to be fucking easy pickings. I mean, a 12-year-old could beat him in a fucking debate right now. But I know Trump is not going to be easy for you. He's going to come after you tooth and nail. He's going to dig up any little bit of dirt he has. And he has billions of dollars to do it. He's going to look at your past. He's going to look at what you've done, where you've been, who you've been with. He'll even create something. And you won't be able to defend yourself. They'll actually make something, right? They can't against Jesse.
I mean, he called Ted Cruz the Zodiac killer.
Yeah, he called Ted Cruz the fucking Zodiac killer, right? I mean, but the thing is, he doesn't have anything on Jesse because Jesse's been in the limelight. He's been there for everybody to see for decades. There's nothing Trump or Biden or Cuomo, whoever the fuck they pick, will be able to do to come after Jesse Ventura. And when they do, good luck. Because he's going to come right back at him with a fucking liver punch, right? And a hook, a jab, a knee, right? He's going to catch him with his shin right across the forehead. Right across the fucking temple. I guarantee it. He's going to beat the crap out of these guys. All right? Back to you.
Okay, so that's the thing with like the people like Howie Hawkins, Dario Hunter, and well, Howie Hawkins is a special case, but Dario is a good kid. You know,
he's a great kid.
I've spoken well about him before. You know, I've said, you know, he's smart, he's compassionate, he's charismatic, he is good at what he does. But the thing is that we can't compete with that level of name recognition within the Green Party. We have so many good people that are running and want to run.
Yeah, they're good kids. They're good people.
But they just don't have the name recognition or the money or the popularity. And that's why getting Jesse in is critical, because he could help us. He could help us get those really good down ballot candidates some media exposure. So as far as presidency goes, you know, that would be great. But realistically, looking at what we have and what Jesse could offer is that he could bring in, bring those people up and get them some attention to where they can actually get in office. Because there has been so many times, like Rodolfo came close. You know, we've had a lot of people that have come close to winning, and I don't want to settle for the moral victories anymore. People need health care. People need a living wage, and we're not going to get that through moral victories. So we got to bring people in. We've got to get some people, and if he was going to compromise our values at all, you know, I would be the first person out there saying, hell no to Jesse. But everything that I've seen from him, totally lines up with what we want. So I don't see the problem. And I know that, democracy, we have to go through the proper channels. And, I don't want to like mess up somebody's chances. But at the same time, they're running for president because they want the Green Party to succeed and they want better for people. And if they really want to do that, then they need to sponsor and get behind Jesse. And I'm not saying drop out completely, never run again. I'm saying just wait. Just wait until we can get you the help that you need in order to be successful. Because we have to lay some groundwork first. We have to lay some groundwork first. So those people got to get out now. And I hate to say that, but just help us help you. All right. So just set out for a little bit longer, put some more time into planning
Jerry Maguire.
and fundraising and whatever it is that you got to do, making, networking. Okay. I'm not saying never run again. I'm just saying help us get the resources we need to get you in office the next time, because we're vastly underprepared for that, for those types of candidates right now. We just can't.
Like
We don't have the resources
House
for
of
the media
Representatives.
attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like U.S. House of Representatives.
And he would get their foot in the door to where we can actually say, look, we have a winner right here. We don't have to point to a moral victory. We can actually point to a real victory and the real things that politician, I wouldn't even say politician, public servant, because they're Green Party.
Yeah.
That public servant has done for their community while they're in office. So, I mean, it's so important right now for the Green Party candidates to really get behind Jesse.
Oh, for sure. And I'm going to ask him, just jump aboard. If this is the best decision you will ever make, this is the best decision you will ever make. You will never make a more calculated, bona fide, fantastically wonderful decision, but just saying, you know what? I get it. We need to grow the party. We need the party to grow. Or is it about you? I mean, is it about you? Because if it's about you, then stay in. Get a little limelight here, a little limelight there, maybe write a book. I don't fucking know. But if you stay in, then it is about you. And it's not about the party, because this is the biggest opportunity this party has ever had in its history of growing exponentially, tremendously, bigly, gigantically. I like bigly. I'm going to use that. I'm going to start using it.
Yeah, we do have a Bigley Avenue here.
I know you do. I know. You guys have Bigley Avenue. It's so cute. This whole town is cute. I love this fucking place. It's so gorgeous. Just like you. Okay, I'm going to stop that. But anyway, so yeah, I know. That was bad. Okay, so in a nutshell, Green Party POTUS candidates, the biggest contributing factor to this party that you could do right now is pledge your delegates to Jesse. And just join us. I'm sure Jesse will have a place for you in the future or something. But he's going to remember you. He knows you guys have put in the work and the time. Yes, I get it. I've been there. I helped do a couple of the debates. Right? They were, to be honest, nightmares. Unorganized, just terrible. I think the last one that you guys had, Dario had problems with his fucking camera. Come on. This is the time. If you don't have everything you need right now to run, to actually be a force to be reckoned with, then you shouldn't be running. Then you're wasting everybody's time. That's the bottom line. You're going to be offended. People are probably upset. They're just, well, fuck you. I did this and I did that and I've been here and I've done that and I've been there for 20 years and I've been a part and I helped create this and I helped create that. And fuck, no. It's not, it hasn't done anything. You have not done anything. It's going to go nowhere. If Howie Hawkins continues to do what he's doing, then he's going to watch, as Jimmy Dore has stated, and others, the collapse of the Green Party. That is from my perspective as well. And everybody else that thinks that they're going to... Look, there's nobody right now that has anything close. You guys are a football field away from scratching the surface of what needs to be done for this party. A football field away. You can't even reach the car to scratch it with your key. You know, I'm not going to keep beating you guys up, but you have to see the reality of it. If you want to grow this party, this is the steps you need to take at this moment. This is the opportunity. The opportunity to completely and fully give what you really and truly need to give to get this party in the light to the level it needs to be at. The 4 pillars. They'll still have the 4. Of course, Jesse who doesn't believe in the 4 pillars? They're so general, right? Of course. The only thing is the 10 key values are different in so many states, which I've tried my hardest to get everybody to unify again with one layout of it. But no, somebody's got to have it this way and somebody's got to have it. We've got to unify everybody. We have to be structured. Okay, we've got to appear to all these and look, I'll show you these people. There were 56 or something, 56 freaking people on this call, on this Zoom.
Oh, just on the Zoom people.
Right? Just the Zoom.
How many was in the first one? Probably half that?
There was half that.
Yeah. So each time we're doing this,
well, yeah, they know he's serious and he's starting to move forward. So now it's the time. And you don't have to, you can undo your microphone, babe. It's not doing that. I turned down my volume.
so
Here's what I'm looking at is, I feel like the Green Party, we might have put the cart before the horse, meaning we're running candidates, and that's good. That's how you generate money and generate the publicity stuff. But at the same time, we can't actually expect them to win when we're underfunded. The media won't cover us, and we just do not have, people just don't know. They just don't know about the Green Party at all. So that's why we need to do this. It's not about, oh, well, is Jesse a better candidate than Dario? Each one has their or whoever. Each one has their strong points. But the thing is that we're not going to. It's going to take us decades at that point.
If they keep doing what they're doing,
it's going to take us decades to get to that point.
We don't have that kind of time,
and we just don't. We just don't. You know how many millions of people are going to die between here and then, and endless wars, and not making enough money or whatever, no health care. We just can't wait. We've been waiting, and that has not helped. So we need change, and we need change now. And I think Jesse will bring that attention, so that we can enable people to do that.
Right. It's tough, right? It's tough.
It is. Oh, I just wanted to touch back in with the chat.
Okay.
Read a couple off. Propaganda said Trump would bring up the cow laws. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much all he could go with, considering that Jesse's record is pretty straightforward and clean. I think that's
compared to who he's up against.
Yeah.
No matter what you say, you still have to look at the competition.
Oh, and
Right?
Propaganda also says, I hope Jesse hires you too for the campaign. That would be awesome.
Maybe. I think we're pretty close to that now. There's an action team
Yeah.
doing a lot of things behind the scenes, and all these people behind me are definitely. I mean, every single person introduced themselves, right? And they said great and wonderful things and the reasons why they were coming in. They're sick of Bernie being a spineless twit. They're sick of Trump's bull crap. They're sick of there's no way they're going to vote for a fucking rapist Biden and all this. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. And and they're here and they're growing like the tsunami's coming. It's picking up speed, and once it hits land, heads are going to roll. Heads are going to roll. It's as clear as day. So this show, and if anybody wants to jump on, there's some people I put in the Slack in there, is basically to let people know that it's moving in the direction that Jesse wants it to, right? He met with Aaron Fox, like I said, right? He met with Aaron Fox. There's Jesse, right? There's Aaron Fox. Can't see my finger, but he's over there. They're having a great conversation at a park in Minnesota. And then Jesse says, I'm going to da-da-da-da-da-da, love the support. We're just getting started. We're just getting started to fight the good fight or whatever he fucking said. But the thing is that's huge. That's very motivational. Right? That was a Tim Robbins moment right there, right? That was a Tim Robbins moment. So I am asking. I am not going to plead. I am asking. If you want what's right for the party, no, he's not going to do a debate with you. I don't know how that fucking happened. It's not going to happen. You're going to debate Jesse Ventura. You really believe that's going to help? This is what they sent out the flyer. That they want to, that like he's in there, like he's already agreed to it. No, let's be very sensible. Let's use our reality brain. The reality brain says that's not going to happen. That's what the reality brain says. If you want to see the reality of what's really happening, there's a person that has the ability to bring millions of people into the party. Not a few thousand, because we always hover at about 200,000 registered Greens, which really doesn't do shit ever. Now we're talking millions of people, right? Between the two party oligarchy, they have, 60 to 80, give or take, voting Republican. Millions of people. 200,000, 60 million people. That's in their voting block. If we can get Jesse on the stage, 15% of that. Look, 42% are independents. Around 40%, 42% are independents. They're just like, fuck these two assholes. Right?
I think it's like 60%, or around about 60% of people don't vote at all.
Right.
The biggest voting block is independents.
And they're waiting,
registered
and they're waiting for Jesse Ventura. You have that kind of poll?
They're waiting for like the Democrats and Republicans to catch up to where they're at, and for somebody to run somebody that is worth voting
they can trust.
But they already figured out a long time ago there ain't nobody worth voting for right now.
They don't know you, by the way. I'm sorry, Chad, they don't know you. Howie, they don't know you. I've been canvassing for people. I went out and canvassed for Rodolfo Cortez Barragan. I was in front of a grocery store. I talked to, 50-something people, passing out his flyer, which I didn't really like his flyer because he brought up stuff that nobody fucking knows. But anyway, but I was there for him, and I contributed money to him to try to get him to go, and I had him on my show. I gave him my time, my energy, and my effort, right? But as I'm out there canvassing, I'm talking to people going, hey, this Green Party. Blah, blah, blah. They're like, what party? What party? What is that? It's the Green Party. There's another party? That happened about 20% of the time. Maybe close to 30. What this guy has done, and I'm talking about Jesse Ventura, just from one tweet, has brought more people to the party, and he hasn't even really done anything. Imagine when he commits. I want you to imagine when he commits. He's going to have hundreds of thousands of people backing him, donating for him. And then it'll turn into millions. And then he'll start getting on mainstream media because they're going to have to put him on. And they're going to show him wrestling. And they're going to do this and that. But he loves it. He understands publicity. He probably taught Trump how to fucking manipulate people for publicity.
No, I wouldn't go say that.
To manipulate? No, I'm sorry, but marketing is manipulation. If you don't understand marketing, you don't understand manipulation. Because if you think you bought that pair of jeans that are from whatever name brand, or that purse, right, that's from some name brand, right, it's because you were sold it. You were sold that. The marketing aspect he gets, the marketing aspect, the advertising, the publicity, he truly and completely understands.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I wouldn't say that it's a manipulation. That's like tricking someone. That like insinuates that.
Yeah.
What he's doing is staying true to what he believes and what he knows is the truth, and explaining it in a way that people understand without there being like a dog whistle, because there's so many terms right now that are loaded that as soon as you say it, like, oh, I'm a progressive. Oh, yeah, Hillary Clinton progressive or what? It's just, but he can cut through all that and get to what he actually wants to convey to people. Now, I want to go over a couple of messages and then say something about them. Okay, so Jordan Lott said, Jesse Ventura can bring everyone in, even me. I'm a libertarian, but if Jesse Ventura runs, I'm going to be voting for him. I like Kenneth Mejia. He's young and he's a great kid.
He is a good kid.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Like, he bridges that, because there's certain things that people in different political parties, we can all agree on. So, and I think that he would be really good at speaking on those things and bringing those people in. And then Propaganda said, Jill Stein did so good, it would be a shame to ruin all that momentum they got. And she did. She did bring awareness to the Green Party. She brought voters in. I think that was the first time I voted Green, was to vote for Jill Stein in 2016. So, I knew about the Green Party, but I was just like, yeah, I don't know, whatever. But Jill Stein, she did bring people in, and Jesse could build on that some more for sure. So where else? There's another one. Oh, Jordan Love. I met so many pro wrestlers. I hope one day I get able to meet Jesse Ventura. Plus, Jesse Ventura is going to Comic Cons. He's good at what he does. He deserves credit where credit is due.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, that's another thing. He's Comic Cons. He's not like a stranger. He's not hiding behind a gated community, and he's right there in the park talking
Right.
on the TV. He sits there and talks to people all the time. He's not like, oh, I'm too good to talk to the common folk, because he considers himself part of us. So
He does.
He definitely doesn't consider himself part of their group. That's for sure. All right.
That is good points. So, in regards to manipulation, and I know you guys, let me explain what that means. So, and I was getting to it. If you think you bought that new car, you didn't. You're going to say, oh, I got the best deal at that dealership. How many did you go to? All of them? Because if you went to 2 of them, somebody sold you that car. If you went to 3 of them, somebody sold you that car. If you went to 1 of them, somebody definitely sold you that car. Right? They're in Los Angeles, where I'm from, and Orange County, same thing. Total of about, 15 million people. There are thousands, hundreds of dealerships, right? And they all compete with each other. And they use some very amazing tactics. Want to hear one? I'm going to give you one. If I could, would you? That's one of the strongest things they could say to you. Because if you're interested in the car, right, they see, they know, they look for the tells, and they say, I think this person really likes this car. So they say, how do you like it? Right? And they go, oh, I love it. Right there, boom, you go, so if I can get you the payments that you want, right? If I can get the interest rate that you want, whatever, it's a 4 square. It's called a 4 square. If I can get you the price that you want, right? If I can get you the term that you want, 72 months, 60 months, whatever, will you drive away in it today? If I could, would you? This is the process that happens all the time. Everything's sold to us. We are the biggest consumers on this planet. We are the largest consumers. Manipulation is part of the marketing process. That's just the way it is. Right? And some people know how to get around it, and some people know what to look for. I mean, I'm even a fucking car salesman, and I'll get taken. I've gotten taken at a car dealership. This guy fucking just turned me into what's called a lay down, where I just laid down and took it. Right? But it's there. So Jesse understands marketing. He understands advertising. I know Chad gets it. Right? I know how he's doing it. He's trying to strong arm everybody. And I don't know what the fuck that guy's doing. But back to the point. Huh? I don't think he really knows. Yeah, I think he has people that know. I know that he's got some kind of consultants or whatever, and people backing him with money that I don't know where the fuck came from. All I know is this guy's not rich. But here's the case that I'm going to make for them. You don't have a case. The bottom line is, if you were to go to trial against Jesse Ventura, all of you, everybody running for POTUS right now, he would beat you. And the reason why I say it like that is because in a court of law, you have to bring proof if you're going to get custody of those kids. You have to bring proof that you can manage and take care of that business. You have to bring proof that you're not guilty, that you can do the job. Corporate jobs, there's been lawsuits on people getting fired or just whatever manner that's out there. They'll go to court and they'll find out, you know what? That guy should have had that job, or he should have had that venture. He should have had part of the business, whatever the business law. But you have to be able to defend yourself, and you don't. You don't have the attorneys. You don't have the support. You guys are jumping in a firestorm of stuff that you really don't know is out there. It's Biden, backed by billions of dollars. Bloomberg came in out of nowhere, used his $500 billion or whatever he fucking used, 500 million, right? And boom, then he's on the stage. You don't have that kind of power. You don't have that kind of, you're not even close to that. You're universes away. Let's be really real with ourselves. The party doesn't have that many people to help you. Look, you're great people. Your intentions are good and wonderful and fantastic and well said, and you guys are doing wonderful things. But when you have a juggernaut like this coming in to lift this party up to a place where it's never even touched or been at, right? Ever. Hey, well, you've got to just, and he'll do whatever he can to help you. I guarantee it. Jesse will do whatever he can to make sure that your efforts and your decision to do the best thing for the party isn't wasted. He's not going to forget about you.
You made.
He's not going to forget about you.
You made
he'll understand. He'll understand you're in your plight and your energy and your energies and the money and everything you put in. He won't forget about you. He'll know that you did what you could because you really gave a fuck. But guess what? He gives a fuck too, but he's just got the backing to do it. Bottom line. He's got a fucking tsunami behind him. At his command. And I'm sorry, you guys have like a ripple or a drop compared to what this man has.